All right, a drone ordinarily wouldn't catch my eye, but when you put the letters DRiO in it, well, now I'm interested. One more letter and you have my last name. But the real story here is, how could this help a lot of people?
All right, thanks, Jonesy. Well, you're about to see some answers to a real-world problem.
Yeah, so that was the challenge for senior engineering students over at UNLV, and now their prototypes will be judged by a panel of industry experts. And Fox 5's Mike Doria is not one of them. He just wanted a peek at what they've created. Hey, Mike.
Well, listen, it's a two-way street. When you're in the university system, you're learning from a teacher, right? Well,
Yeah.
You can also learn from a student, which is exactly what Matthew is. But here's the thing. I taught him something today. We'll get to that in a second. But he had to come up with a solution to the drone in battery life, because these things can only run in the air for so long before you'd have to bring them back down and recharge them. You said, well, wait a minute. We could do
a tether. So our system allows you to supply continuous power to a drone for extended periods of time if you need to, say, survey an area, tape a football game, or rescue someone who may be drowning. This allows you to tether multiple drones to one power source, allow them freedom from batteries so you don't have to stop every 30 minutes to recharge them. It tracks the drones so you don't have cables laying around on the ground tripping people or getting in the way of the propellers and crashing your drone.
You mean like this microphone? So I'm tethered to a camera right now because our battery on the microphone died earlier, and we needed to tether it to the camera so we can continue. So we're both moving, me and the photographer, instead of just me. It's sort of the same thing.
Yes.
We have to move together now, and that's exactly what the battery and the drone then do.
Yes, the battery and the drone move together, but the tether will stay in one place and allow for a continuous power supply while the drones are being tracked in midair. And We've developed it to be compatible with a variety of different tracking systems, whether it's in a small confined space like inventory control in a warehouse, or a large open area where it's being manually piloted by an individual.
So your one device, your one idea helps people in a warehouse, manufacturing. It helps people in first responders, search and rescue. It helps people want to go out to a football game. They get to see a different angle.
Exactly.
You should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
You took one thing and you figured out how to make it work for a lot of people.
Yes.
So what would you call yourself?
An engineer and an entrepreneur.
Guess that would make sense. And so what do you want to do in life?
After this, I think I'd like to work managing a team and developing ideas from a larger scale.
Gotcha. I think he's onto something here. Here's the thing, though. He wasn't necessarily thinking search and rescue when I came in, right? So I kind of coached him a little bit and said, hey, this could also help out those first responders, telling them, back when I was a younger reporter, I was on a story where a guy had walked through a wooded area and fell through the water, and firefighters and police and ambulance didn't know where he was, and basically had to keep trudging through all that and figure out. It was on the story for 3 days. If they had this back then, they might have had their answer. They might have had a kid who was still alive today.
Oh, wow, Mike. You know what? I got to tell you, I'm looking at that young man thinking like he's a college student. He looks like he's 12, and he looks like Harry Potter.
Monica just said you look like you're 12 and you look like you're Harry Potter. Well, he is a wizard, but...
I do get the Harry Potter thing quite often. I'm actually 23.
Listen, everybody loves Daniel Radcliffe.
Yes, they do.
All right, back to you guys.
All right.
I'm getting yelled at.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Yeah, and he's creating a lot of magic, too. So hopefully we'll see
Yeah.
his technology out real soon. 7:06.